These people were almost $40,000 in debt, and it would have taken them over 12 years just to pay this back. But with this institution that I'm about to put you on, it's going to cut that time and money down and make your life easier. Alright guys, so I get a lot of emails and I get a lot of people always telling me that their debt is basically consuming them. It's killing them, it's killing their finances, and they really can't seem to get out of it. So today I'm going to share with you a company that's going to help you get rid of your debt. And today I'm bringing you Debt Busters. And with this company, they're here to literally make your life better and debt free. Let's dive in. Alright, so number one, when it comes to Debt Busters, they want to help you literally pay significantly less than what you owe when it comes to the debt that you have. Any outstanding balances or anything like that, they actually want to help you get rid of that at the fastest pace that they actually can. So with that being said, they actually want to follow a step-by-step process to make sure that you actually qualify with them, because they actually want to make sure that everything is going to go as smooth as possible so they can help you get this debt eliminated as fast as possible. So the first step that they're going to start off with is an actual consultation, a free consultation at that, because they want to actually conduct with you what your balances are, where you're facing, where you're heading, and what they can do to actually get everything situated and set up for you. They will actually take all the information that you gave them and they will put it through an actual system to see what you can qualify for, and then they'll go for it from there. And that goes into step 2, where they'll create you a customized, affordable plan, and they will make sure that it's tailored strictly for you. They want to make sure that you actually feel comfortable with the details of the payment. They're going to go over the payment details. They're actually going to talk to you about what is the time span and how long it's going to take for you to pay that off and more. So they want to be as transparent as they can with you to make sure that you understand and that you feel comfortable, so you don't feel like there are any surprises down the line. And of course, when you finish that process, we go into the last one, step number 3, where they'll actually rapidly push the process of consolidating all of your excess debt so you won't feel overwhelmed. It shouldn't take no more, from what I've talked to with a representative, it shouldn't take no more than a couple of weeks to actually get everything processed. Depending on how much debt that you actually owe, they want to make sure that they're actually going out and they're actually getting everything situated so this can stop being a headache for you, and you don't have to look every which way and feel like that you're having to pay over here, and over here. So those 3 steps are very, very important when it comes to them, and they want to make sure that they follow it to a T, and they want to make sure that you feel comfortable. And so the process is very, very simple. They want to make sure that they get all the information of your debt. They want to get the name of the institutions where you owe the outstanding balances. And then after that, they're going to go and look at all the actual statements and balances to make sure everything checks out of what you actually said. So they have to see actual proof and the account names and account numbers and things of that nature. So they want to go out and contact these people so they can go ahead and pay it off as rapidly as possible, because that will start the process with them. And plus, that will also help your utilization when they actually start paying everything down. Does that make sense? And the next part is the actual action part. So after they get all the statement balances, the names, the account numbers, the name of the institutions and things of that nature, they actually go out and they actually pay all these loans and these actual balances off, and they're going to put everything into one consolidation loan for you. And that's pretty much how it actually works. So everything that you agreed upon in the first, second, and third step, which I talked about in the beginning, that is when you're going to start seeing that on your credit report and stating that, okay, now you only owe X amount of dollars for the X amount of years, and this is literally what you asked for, and we're going to actually go from there. Does that make sense? And just to give you more information when it comes to that and data points, I just want to go over the few debts that they will actually cover. Of course, they actually cover credit cards, personal loans, lines of credit, medical bills, collections, and even business debt. That's actually a gem right there, because a lot of consolidation loan processing companies don't really go over business debt because sometimes they only want to focus on personal, but you can see the wide range of what Debt Busters has to offer. And in a lot of cases, what I've seen when I started looking things up, I've actually seen where a lot of actual debt consolidation loan companies don't even help with collection, because they feel like, oh, it's a little messy. There's a second party involved as far as who they sold the debt to. We don't actually deal with collections because we don't want to pay the wrong person, etc., etc. So with Debt Busters, they will go the extra mile to make sure that your collections are paid off properly and you don't have to worry about it moving forward. So that's even a great thing in itself. Look how far they go for you. And just to give you an actual example of how they actually work, this is what was mind-blowing to me, and this is how debt busters actually separates themselves from the pack when it comes to consolidation loan. There was a couple that owed an outstanding balance of $38,700, and they were paying up to almost $1,600 a month. I'm talking $1,442 a month. That's a lot. And it would have taken them almost 19 years just to pay that $38,000 off. But when they got with debt busters, they changed that $1,542 a month, almost $1,600 a month. They got it down to $922 a month, and they were only paying $28,400 off. That's over a $10,000 difference when it comes to their debt. And instead of 19 years, it was going to take them 3 years to pay it off. So that goes to show you that their debt busters is trying to hit it from all angles. So they're trying to make sure that you're not overwhelmed with the monthly payments. They can actually shave off a certain percentage. So that was a weight lifted from their shoulders right then and there. And they were paying less than $10,000 than what they were actually initially supposed to pay. And instead of 19 years, you only had to pay it off in 3 years. You can't get any better than that. So if you go ahead and click the link in my bio to get started, they'll help you get that free consultation and those 2 other extra easy steps so you can get your debt eliminated. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Now go get that debt taken care of so you can be in a better mental space and even financial space. And until next time, ladies and gents.